It's an exciting time in our industry. It's also a very challenging one. We've seen over the last several years that we've challenged the norms when it came to currency. And fast forward to today, we've got multiple currencies that are being leveraged in the transaction of advertising. But the norms don't stop there. The norms really come down to the components of what defines a currency. And that's what we should continue to challenge, not just the viewership data of which is defining what consumers are watching, but it's also the data that is defining the spine of what is content. And that content is defined by sources, independent sources of data such as TiVo. And we should be challenging the norms that have been used in legacy currency calculations when it comes to the content identification itself. And so TiVo, we've been challenging the norm for a long time. We started 25 years ago with the DVR, which really fragmented the industry in terms of giving consumers the ability to watch content when they wanted to watch it. And we continue to fulfill that legacy, though we're not a DVR company anymore, by providing context to content and enabling consumers to discover the content that they want to watch, whether it's providing the metadata that defines an in-program guide, electronic guide for appointment-based viewing, or content when searching for on-demand viewing. And so our position has been to fuel the alternative currencies when it comes to measurement by providing them content that is high quality, coverage, the comprehensiveness that's needed in today's very competitive landscape. And so ComScore is a very exciting partnership. It's one of several that have challenged the norm as well by bringing on board a high quality content identification platform such as TiVo's that's going to enable them to identify with precision in a very fragmented world, content available in streaming as well as linear, that they can then perfect in their cross-platform measurement products. And we've onboarded publishers such as Scripps most recently, and then panel companies such as Hyphametrics, who are also bringing forward new techniques and ways in order to bring measurement into today's very fragmented world, which requires a high precision, high quality content measurement framework.
Well, Fariba, that precision and comprehensiveness leads us to the question of multi-currency, which has become such a buzzword right now in the measurement debate. In what ways does TiVo's data and metadata offer to help those viewers, customers, and partners address the complexity of measurement across platforms and markets?
TiVo's always been about consumer first. Consumer is what's been driving and inspiring our company to help consumers find, watch, and enjoy content. And in today's very fragmented world where you have video content available on all types of screens, it is incredibly important to define that content with persistence, comprehensiveness, and depth. And that depth covers not just content that's available nationally, but locally, such as team-level sports that we can identify in local markets where they're available, that can be identified and then measured. And so alternative currencies or multi-currencies require that depth. And by challenging the norm of the standard of defining content with metadata sources that have been a part of that system for decades, we're enabling companies that are in the measurement space to have alternative, to have options. Options in this industry are what drive innovation, competitive activity, and ultimately help lower costs. And that's really what we are trying to do as an independent provider. We're not a measurement company. We have no skin in the game. Our practice is to bring forward a high quality data product that's going to enable the measurement companies to go deep and have the breadth that they need to capture the cross-platform access that consumers have to content.
In capturing that cross-platform access to data, TiVo's data and metadata solutions are used by, as you noted, very wide variety of partners, from pay TV operators to the measurement companies themselves to tech platforms, content owners, on and on. How do you ensure these solutions meet the diverse needs of this very diverse audience?
I think it comes back to, again, we are not a measurement company. We are focused on fueling the metadata that populates an electronic program guide. So our pay TV customers, as well as some of the fast channels, fast forward to more of the digital infusion that's occurred, as well as the on-demand experiences that consumers are looking for that are relevant content to them. So TiVo sits kind of in the middle. And what's also pressing is that same metadata fuels our own products. Our products that have come to market most recently is our TV operating system. We have an independent plug-and-play TV operating system that we've partnered with over 8 different OEMs globally to help power the consumer experience through their smart TVs. So we have a vested interest in ensuring that, again, consumers are at the center of our experience, of ensuring that they are able to find what they're looking for, it's relevant to them, and they can identify it with ease. And so our testament to quality is to fuel that experience, but also to ensure that there's satisfaction amongst our customers, who range from pay TV to publishers and ultimately consumers who are trying to find content that is relevant to them.
So in trying to meet the needs of this vast, pretty much universal constituency across the ecosystem, how do you view TiVo's responsibilities with that?
Our responsibility is to provide comprehensive content that is easy to find and relevant. And to our constituents in the advertising and media space is to give them a catalog of content that covers what they offer, as well as provides breadth of what their competitors are offering, so that they can, with a persistent and unique identification system, be able to identify and measure effectively and with accuracy. So we believe we have a very important role to play, as we've evolved as an industry where we were seeking scale. It's not just scale anymore. It's about quality and ensuring that we are able to bring products that are of high value and with precision and a comprehensive coverage.
So Fariba, I want to ask you, I don't know if this is more of a crystal ball question or a wish list question, but a year from now, how do you see the measurement landscape evolving?
It's going to continue to evolve rapidly with a boost that comes from the automation that's happening, powered by AI. It's a word we can't really escape in any conversation, but what we will find is that the data that drives and powers those systems is going to go even more so under the microscope in terms of ensuring that it can be commingled, it's interoperable, and that it's high quality and accurate, eliminating the bias. Sort of in media, we've talked about eliminating the waste, and we continue to talk about it because it's incredibly important. In order to have an impact on outcomes and optimize performance, we need to assure that it is not garbage in and garbage out, but instead it's high quality going in. So the AI intrusion in our space is we are going to see the measurement sort of take a shape of its own, where it's going to be more about the data that's going to fuel the machine that then is going to be doing the calculations in terms of outcomes measurement, but more so predicting what is the media plan that should be devised based on those outcomes. So it's going to be a very seamless process that is going to be of higher precision, that's going to go deeper into more granular metrics of performance, that will rely less on some of the art that we've cultivated over the years through various measurement techniques, and rely more on the machines to give us that sense of accuracy and predictability.